Hello student, myself Shraddha Kapartiwar teaching in LPSAVANI VIDHYABHAVAN. Today we will start chapter number 7 fractions. What are fractions? Fractions are for counting part of something. A fraction is a number that can be represent a part of whole. Now some examples over here for the fractions. Now, need of fractions. Consider the following scenario. Can you finish the whole cake? If not, how many cakes do you eat? 1 is not the answer, neither is 0. This suggests that we need a new kind of number, that is fraction. Now, parts of fractions. The denominator tells us how many congruent pieces the whole is divided into. Thus, this number cannot be 0. That means this number, that is denominator, is always non-zero. The numerator tells us how many such pieces are being considered. Now here A upon B. Here A indicate numerator and B is a denominator. Now example. How much of pizza do we have below? The blue circle is one whole. If we divide the whole into 8 congruent pieces, now congruent meaning is same, equal. The denominator would be 8. We can see that we have 7 of these pieces. Therefore, the numerator is 7 and we have 7 by 8 of pizza. Now the types of fraction. First is proper fraction and improper fraction, mixed fraction, like fraction and unlike fraction, unit fraction and whole fraction, and last is equivalent fractions. Mixed fraction. In mixed fraction, a whole number and the proper fractions are together. Now for example, -2 integer 1 upon 4, 16 integer 2 by 5, etc. Mixed fraction and improper fractions are same. That means we will convert mixed fraction is converted into improper fraction and improper fraction can be converted into mixed fraction. We can use any to show the same amount. Now conversion. Improper fraction to mixed fraction. Here the example is 9 by 8. That means we read it as 9 divided by 8. Divide the numerator by the denominator. As we say, quotient is the leading number and the remainder as a new numerator. That means 9 divided by 8 is equal to 1 integer 1 by 8. Now mixed fraction to improper fraction. Here the question is 2 integer 3 by 7. Now multiply the whole number with the denominator, that is 2 multiplied by 7, and add the numerator to it. That means add numerator, that is 3. The answer is the numerator and the denominator is same. That means 2 multiplied by 7, that means 14 plus 3 upon 7, that means 17 upon 7. Next is equivalent fraction. To know that 2 or more fractions are equivalent, we must simplify. Change into its lowest term. Now simplify. A fraction is in its lowest term or is reduced. If we cannot find a whole number, that can divide it into both its numerator and denominator. For example here 5 by 10. Now here 5 and 10 can be divided by 5. So 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10. So answer is 1 upon 2. That means equivalent fractions of 5 by 10 is 1 upon 2. Now example is are 14 by 21 and 30 upon 45 is equal. That means 14 by 21 it will be reduced as, that means in lowest form. If we divide it by 7, 14 by 21, the answer is 2 by 3. And 30 by 45 is the number, it is divided by 15, both numerator and the denominator. If we divide them, the answer is 2 by 3. If you can see that 2 by 3 and 2 by 3, the fraction is equal. So we can say that 14 by 21 and 30 by 45, these fractions are equal. Now making of equivalent fraction. To make equivalent fractions, we multiply the fraction with a special form of 1. Same numerator and denominator. For example 4 by 4, 10 by 10, etc. Now here is the example 4 by 5. Now we have to convert 4 by 5 into equivalent fraction. So 4 by 5 is multiplied by both numerator and denominator by 5. 4 multiply 5 is 20 and 5 multiply 5 is equal to 25. So the equivalent fractions of 4 by 5 is 20 by 25.